Hi, welcome to Live, Learn, Inspire. I'm Albert Emmanuel, and this is the place where we like to share inspiring, informative, and educational stories. And today I have with me Praise.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Praise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, Albert.
Well, again, you're very welcome. And also, I like to start the chat with a quick question for you, right? I like to ask my guest. So let's take you back at a young age, right? Let's say we meet Praise at 10 years old. What would Praise be doing?
Praise at 10 years old. Let me see. I was a very sharp girl.
A very sharp girl.
Very everywhere. 10 years, I was in P4, P5. Primary school.
Yeah.
I was vibrant. I remember I used to go to radio for children's shows.
Okay.
Every time I would be going out, I would call my grandparents and tell them, I'm going to be on radio. Please let everyone know that I'm going to be on radio.
Yes,
Those
yes.
programs for children. I used to participate in debates. As very tiny, very, very, very tiny. So every time we had inter-school debates, we would go to an opponent school and they have that small short girl. So yes, I was a very vibrant girl, very serious with life. That's changed later. I don't know what happened, but
yeah. So when you say very serious with life, how would you break it down for me?
I used to if I put my mind to something, I would make sure I do it. I used to want things done so well, so most times I would do them myself. I was always hands-on.
Okay.
Trying to make sure things are okay at a very young age.
I see.
Yes.
Awesome. And you said that changed. It did.
It's a secret.
Okay, all right. Okay, maybe we can explore that later.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but for now, still at that young age, right? Did you have any, call it, dreams? What you wanted to do when you were, when you became a grown-up, an adult?
We have a renowned journalist in Uganda. She's called Flavia Tunsime. So when I was young, I used to look up to her for very many reasons. One, she was an only child. I am an only child. She was very fluent. I believed I could be as fluent as she was. So I wanted to be a journalist. But people I was living with saw a very good lawyer in me.
I see.
I'm so confused. But I used to grab saying, if I didn't become a journalist, I will become a lawyer. So that was, I had two dreams at that time. And growing up, I molded myself into that path. I joined so much things of speaking, public speaking, debating, and things like that. I was so much into them so that I shaped myself for my career.
Well, that was very intentional, like at that young age.
I said I was serious.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I can hear you. It's I don't think many kids at that young age had the same thoughts as you in terms of career-wise, being that young and saying, okay.
I think that happens because of the people you grow with. If they do not guide you, if you do not have role models around you, it is something different. You grow without something you're aiming at. You grow and say, wherever the world takes me, I will go with it. If you do not have any people to mold you and guide you and show you how good those things can be later on in future.
Awesome. And so now we meet you, Praise, at an call it an adult, right? And you have you're a student, right? But you also mentioned that you have also it's not the first time you enroll for a course. Let's put it that way, right? Yeah. So would you mind sharing that, the story behind it?
I'll not share in detail, but I'll share a bit.
Let's try.
So from primary, I gave my parents a bit of a headache when I was joining high school, but because I had failed, I had actually passed so well. But they had a school they wanted me to join, but I had my plans. I had my plans. My parents had their plans, and we eventually did not go with anyone's plans. That was a very nice school they wanted me to go to. It's actually really, really nice in the country. But I said, no, I'm not going to a single-sex school. They said, okay, where do you want to go to? I told them my options. They said, no, you are not going there.
Why not?
I think because I was being stubborn, so I was either way not getting what I wanted, since I wasn't getting what they wanted.
So none of you will get what you wanted. Okay.
So they took me to another school. In that other school, I think it's where I began being very stubborn.
Began?
Yeah.
Okay.
I became so stubborn. I ended up changing to another school. Still a bit stubborn. I changed to a third school.
Wow.
Finished my senior 4, then joined A-level, completed from the same school. So once I was done with my A-level, after passing my exams, me and my mother were discussing on what course I should go and study. Everyone was looting, why don't you go and do pre-entries, why don't you go and study law? But at that time, I felt I was not ready to go out there and sit at a law school and pass. You see, most times, I don't know if it's an African tradition or something, but most times we rush to do things because I don't know if we are chasing time or we don't want to be caught up by time, but we have this thing of once you're done with senior 6, please just go straight to the university. Sometimes people are not ready to go to the university with all the challenges that are there. I don't mean the bad challenges. I mean a lot of challenges that happen at university.
Yeah.
Peer pressure, clubbing, enjoying life, and more so. So at that time, I wasn't very ready to go and study that serious course that needed me to pass and become one of the best lawyers in the country. You understand? I wasn't ready to explore my potential at that time. So I kept dodging my mother every time she told me, go to this university and apply. I kept dodging. So I ended up applying at another university, and they gave me a course.
Was it a lawyer?
No. I did not apply for that.
No.
I was very serious about not applying for that.
Okay.
So, I got a different course, social sciences. I started year 1. Things were going well. But I was a bit careless with how I was living my life.
Okay.
My friends who watch this, you know how careless I was.
Can the rest of us know how careless you were?
I used to party so hard. If any of my friends sees this, I am sorry. But I am sorry, and you understand how sorry I am. I used to party hard. I used to chop classes and very many more. I wasn't serious about reading books. However much, I used to get the marks.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to get the marks. But things got, I think, out of hand. And a few other things happened that I wouldn't be sharing, but challenges, the really hard ones, and I had to stop going to MOOC.
Okay.
Yes. It took time dealing it alone, dealing it with parents. It was quite a challenging time, but I don't know, but nicest parents around me. So they were willing to listen to me and weigh options for me to go back to school.
Yeah.
So, and this is when my mother told me again, are you now going for law school? I was actually applying for something else.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What was that?
I was applying for a business course.
Business course?
Yes. She sent me a message. She was at office, she's like, apply for law school at this university. I said, okay, let's give it a try. So I shared with a few friends and I was like, but what's wrong with you? Why are you dodging this? You are better. You understand, you can do better. Why don't you go and study? So I had to think and check myself if I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm not meant for failing, so let me go for it.
Yeah.
Yes, I applied, and I'm soon starting school, and I hope to do better there and pass and make my parents proud, make my friends proud.
Of course, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's how I've been in school.
All right, awesome. So now you'll be applying for the law school,
Yeah,
and
I already did. I
okay.
got my admission, so I'm
Awesome.
starting next month.
Awesome. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
And which university is that?
Kampala International University.
Kampala International.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. You know, being a student, right? And we might have some audience out there that might be wondering the student life in Kampala. You mentioned the first time around it was big party, right? But in general, how would you describe the student life in Kampala for those who are curious?
Student life in Kampala. I will consider university life, right? Because when you're still in high school, you're still under the care of your parents and they're monitoring you, so it's a bit not interesting. They're on your guard. But when you go to university, things change. First of all, you are staying alone or you're staying with a roommate. Even if you go out at whatever time, no one is going to touch your hand and tell you come back at this time. No, so it's quite a roller coaster of bad decision, very very bad decisions, and good decisions if you behaved. Good decisions if you behaved, or if you're around the right company. The biggest challenge is that when people are joining university, they've come from every corner of the world.
The country, of the world.
Some are from a village, and it's the first time to come to the city, and they've been hearing a lot of things that happen in the city. So it's the time. Survival at university is something. It's such a big deal, especially for the ladies. Okay. There's a lifestyle most people want to keep at the university, and if you cannot afford it, you have to find means of affording it, and most times those means are not work. You understand? Those means are blessers, are funny relationships that are transactional. That's all that happens at university. How does that end? It does not end well, of course. It ends with stress, with some depression, with contracting funny diseases, and a lot of it. So it's a big challenge out there for someone. If you find someone who has manners at university, you need to go back and cut a whole goat for their parents because they trained that child so well. I am not saying I was trained badly, but I did some of these things. I drank, I wasn't trained badly, but I'm saying I hope everyone understands what I'm talking about. A lot happens. People in university are broke. People don't have what to eat. It's just so much that happens in there. A lot of. So people who work with mental health, you need to check universities, go to hostels and help people out there. It's such a terrible part to be around there. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Because it's the first time most of these young students get to be on their own, managing their time and their expenses and everything else, right? And you mentioned that it's tough for girls, right? And for the due to these transactional relationships, just to make sure that they cover all their expenses, right? What about the boys?
Now, with the boys, you see, as the girls are looking for this transactional business, you understand, they're getting it from the boys, you know. So the boys also have to work hard to keep up that lifestyle. That's our first thing. Secondly, for boys, we don't give them attention because they do not express what they are going through. But most boys end up using drugs. You find someone is smoking weed from morning to morning, and very many more drugs. I hear a lot of drugs, shisha, ice, a lot. So any money they get, they invest it in that instead of going to school to read. That's a big challenge boys are facing, and it is as a result of the things they are going through and they do not disclose. Poverty. Most university students are broke, and once they are broke, they do not like themselves, so they do not do things that show love towards them. They will just do things that will keep them off from thinking what they are thinking about, what they're going through, and that's a challenge boys are facing. Yes, you can't get a girlfriend because you are broke. So fuck that. You understand? Fuck that. You get your money. Get yourself high, and life moves on. Do that the next day. The cycle keeps moving. So a few survive that. Survive that.
Well, I mean, because the idea of university, of course, is to learn, right? And it's also to prepare yourself for the next thing, right? But I also fully understand that some people take it for the chance to, they call it, they have freedom. Finally, I'm free from my parents to do as I wish and just enjoy myself, right? But then, you might go through some tough times and then, have to actually go back. I don't know.
Go back where? Your parents sent you to university and you're going back home for what?
Go back for what? So
for what?
I was about to ask, so let's say someone is at university and the parents are expecting them to be at the university, sending the tuition fees every term, but actually they dropped out, right? How would someone keep that away from their parents?
You can.
Tell us.
You put me in such a hard spot, but you can. There are different ways.
I'm sure you've heard stories of someone who have done something similar.
There are different ways you can keep that.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a lot of forgery, forged documents, forged results. It's a lot.
What?
It's a lot. You can forge documents, you can forge results. It's just a lot.
For your parents?
Yes. They're not coming to university to check up on you every day, but they don't. As long as you send them results at the end, you paid fees, you show them a receipt.
Come graduation day.
Now, some parents, on graduation day, some parents do not come direct to the university. Some children will convince their parents not to come to the university, but probably maybe go for the after party celebration. So people will go and get gowns. Go to your tailor, they make for you a Makere University gown, a Chambogo University gown, dress up, go for a photo shoot, send your parent pictures. They'll never know. If they have not checked the book, or if they've not been at the tent to hear your name being read out, they will never know.
Please don't do this at home.
Actually, we have a lot of such degrees going around in Uganda. A lot of them.
Oh, yeah?
Around. Yeah, we have a lot of them going around. It's just a matter of convincing your parent not to come to the graduation day. So you meet them after. They'll never know.
But at the end of the day, they will ask for the degree, like, let's see.
But we have NASA Road, don't we? We have NASA in Kampala, where they make counterfeit certificates, counterfeit documents. So, of course, at the end of the day, you're lying to yourself.
Yes.
You're lying to yourself. It will
Big
come
time.
back to you big time. You're lying to yourself. You will never heal from it. If they ever find out, or I don't know how to say, but you will never move on from it.
No.
People have lost trust in you.
Of course.
Even if you're trying to reform, it's quite complex for people to let go.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, because I can just, sitting down with them, like, and ask the question, right? And deep down, I know I actually didn't finish this, right?
See, there's a lot of things going on in our country. I am not putting to waste this degree, this certificate.
No.
But when you go to these big offices that we are all aiming for, it's not papers that took most of those people there. This is the honest truth. Even if you people deny it, most of you know you're in offices and you're not there because of those degrees.
What got them there?
A lot of things can get you there. Relation, favoritism, nepotism. You know someone in that office and you're at home seated. They just say, come and work as a reception. Before you know it, you're promoted because you've learned something from work. You're promoted to the next step. So us who have gone through school, the time we come to that office to look for a job, us the qualified ones, we don't get a job. But someone who didn't actually go to school has that job. Someone who didn't go to school is getting the biggest government tenders. But you who went to school for close to 6 years, you're getting nothing. You even went to school and you got this job, but you're not even getting paid at the job. Because when the money comes, those big stomach people with no certificates and nothing are taking that money before it reaches your pocket. You get tired, you just go back home, you start running on streets of Kampala with your graduation gown saying, I went to school, but there are no jobs. You understand? So a lot of things make people not want to actually evolve in school. You understand? A lot of things, a lot of factors. You sit down and think about how hard school is for you to study and just can't sit with your paper qualification at home and never get a job. And you come here in town and start selling phones. You become a Mwilivi with your whole big ass degree. You understand? So a lot of things push people not to complete school, especially at university. University is hard. I don't know if it's out there in other universities outside Uganda, but in Uganda, you go to school, it's already hard. You fight to get your marks.
Yeah.
You chase around lecturers. A 3-year course.
What do you mean you chase around lecturers?
You chase them around to teach you, to give you marks.
Why wouldn't they give you the marks?
I don't know. No one can ever explain that. But you do your exam, marks are out, yours are missing. You chase them around to find the marks. So you end up retaking that paper. On your transcript, it will show that you had a retake. No
way. But there should be a system in place to prevent it from happening. I'm sure there is one.
That's not how things run here. I think even if the system was there, it wouldn't be effective. I don't know what's wrong with us, but this is a normal way of living.
But isn't it... but everything should... I'm sure everything is electronic as well. So if you did it...
That's how it's supposed to be, because if you did your exam, your marks are supposed to be uploaded to your portal. But you do your exam, other people's marks are uploaded on the portal, yours are not. You go to the lecturer to ask for your marks, probably your paper is even missing.
But that's not possible. I mean, you uploaded it. You have the receipt on the portal, don't you?
You do your exam, right? You register that you've done the exam.
Yeah.
Marks are out the next semester.
Yeah.
Yours are not out. Yours are missing from the list. Now you are looking for your marks. You go to the lecturer in charge. You reach there, he tells you to come back the next day. The next day you go back, he's not in office. The cycle keeps moving like that. That's if keeps moving. That's if you're not a very good-looking person, and then there's a negotiation that goes around, and if you accept to that negotiation, you get the marks automatically without seeing your paper, and you move on. But if you cannot negotiate, then you are going to run after him until you're tired. When you're tired, the option is to redo the exam. But you cannot redo that exam if you did not study again that course, and
so that
you do all the coursework.
Back a whole semester.
Yes, it puts you back a whole semester to that class. You redo the tests, you redo the coursework, and redo the exam. Now you already missed the coursework, so you have to wait that for the next year, second semester. If that was the second semester, next year you redo the whole thing.
Wow.
Okay, how patient can you be?
Well, it sounds like you have no choice but to be, right?
And if you can't be, say fuck this. You understand? You come to town and start selling clothes. you get. So a lot of things push people to drop out. Yeah, a lot.
Well, I feel like, again, it's just thinking it should be a system out there to make things easier, right? And let's say there should be a way to, when something like that happen, right? The lecturer alone shouldn't be the only person that you should be reaching out to. I mean, there should be, call it, someone above them involved in discussion.
Academic register, it's hard to, I don't know. I don't know if I'm lashing so much at the academic system we have here, but it's like this. It's just a whole lot of a process to get to their boss, to get to their someone above them.
Yeah, but I mean, just
it takes so much time. Sending an email that will never be replied.
Attached, and then you go to them in person, like
sending an email and no one gets back to you. Going to his office and you'd never find them in.
All right. Wow.
Very difficult situation.
Yeah. Well, that is that's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not easy. But yet you will complete yours.
I will.
Yeah. Marks A all the way.
Shall try.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned that first time around you were enjoying yourself at university, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure this time you come with a different mindset.
Of course.
Yeah. No time to waste.
I cannot make promises right now. Do you know why I can't? You can make promises and people get high expectations of you. So I cannot make any of such promises. I will just go there with my mind straight up and do my best. Yes. Without anyone expecting something. I just have to go out there and do my best. And I think that is something everyone should normalize. We should let people go out there and do their best. Because every time people go out and we have high expectations of them and they do not perform to what we expected, we end up being disappointed. So to avoid that kind of disappointment, you allow people, give them chance, give them room to go out there and do their best.
Yeah.
Pray for them, send them prayers, give them all the support you can, and allow them to do their best. Because when they're trying to meet up to someone's expectations, they end up messing up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not to their capability, so they end up getting tired of it. They're like, I'm already disappointing this person, so why am I even bothering? You understand? So you just let someone go. Pray for them. Yeah.
Wish for the best. Yeah. All right. So now I feel like we had a lot of we had the chance to talk about a lot of the things happening in the Ugandan education system, right? But let's imagine someone out there is just curious about Uganda in general, right? What would you tell them?
Uganda is a happy place.
Yeah.
It's an interesting place.
Let's say, okay, first of all, are you from Kampala or which part of the country are you from?
I come from Western Uganda.
Eastern Uganda.
West. Yes.
All right.
I come from Western Uganda. But if someone wanted a picture of what Uganda is, I would not give them anything different from what I always tell people.
Okay.
A place is what you make it. If you come to Uganda with a mindset of any kind of uncomfortability, then you're going to be uncomfortable your entire stay. How do you find Uganda?
How I find Uganda? Well, it's the pearl of Africa, I've been told.
How do you find Uganda?
How I find it?
I don't want a general explanation. I want a broad explanation.
Look at you.
About
You're
how
bringing in your journalism background here.
No, I need to hear from you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. Uganda is a place to visit, right? Although I haven't been in many places in Uganda yet, just been around Kampala, definitely have to come by.
Do you want to visit the other places?
Oh, yeah,
Have
definitely.
you heard anything about them?
Oh, I've spoken to people, and they've mentioned a lot of other places, tribes that have, for example, really they've kept their culture, right? They've kept how things were done back in the days, and it's still practiced today, right? I think that could be something interesting to experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Kampala, oof, it's a busy city.
It's a sport.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And although most people might not agree, right? But I think if you come to Kampala, try a border. Jump on the border.
Okay.
Or you don't agree?
How would I agree? Because that's the first thing someone should try, and you should try a border and go to a busy place. Not a highway, not a calm place. Try a border and come to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See a big lorry passing by you. Tell me how you feel about that.
So because these drivers, I mean, yeah, they have different ways of doing stuff, right? So the other day I took the border. It was busy, right? Suddenly I see we go on the opposite road. The guy keep just passing through the cars like that. I'm like, okay, what's going on, right? And then when we arrived, the guy told us he's also trying to avoid the traffic and the traffic police. He don't have his papers. He cannot just stop for them. Right. So and then you have those who are very talkative, right? Like you're on the bike and they start talking to you. The other guy was like, yeah, right. You thought it would be better now. You both have your own issues in your side of the country, and now both of you are here.
Okay.
You're both in Uganda, so you meet here now, and instead of fighting each other, you're brothers. You're, I'm like, yeah, where else would you suggest us to go? Right.
You got a personal ride, like you got one and they were riding you around, or you got a random one?
No. I mean, you have to try different ones.
So, did you get a random border riding around, or you requested with an app?
No, I didn't request it with an app. A random one, just
random
like
one.
stop them there,
Okay. Did you know where you're going?
Huh?
Did you know where you were going?
I never know where I go.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Told them, I am going here, let's go. I'm going to such a place, let's go.
Yeah, but the good thing is I don't travel alone, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's interesting. Did you enjoy the ride again?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, someone said the other day that if you want to know what's happening in the country, take a border.
Yeah, because guys have, I don't know where they get their information, right or wrong. They are right.
Oh, right, yeah? So you agree on that?
Of course. That's like my daily means of transport. And you meet them, right or wrong, whatever they say. Please don't argue. Because after parking, after your destination, they're going to stay until you finish the conversation. They will keep speaking. So accept and move. Yeah. So Uganda is such a nice place. I think I would even like to settle somewhere else. They say,
really?
Yeah, they have a saying, if you've not gone to other places, you praise your mother for cooking the best food. So I have not gone to other many places, but I think if I left Uganda, I would miss it so much because it's chaotic but nice. Its people are nice. They are bad and good. Understand, depending on how you treat yourself towards them. If you welcome them, they are welcoming. It's quite a nice place to be in. Kampala is chaotic and nice. I like that chaos in Kampala, where you're moving and you're holding your bag so tight, because if you miss that, you'll not know where your bag has gone. So you have to hold it so tight and make sure you have it.
So you're saying there are lots of pickpockets?
I just enjoy that. I mean, it would be boring if we were not living like that.
Oh, whoa.
It would be boring. Would be lazy people. Wouldn't care about what we are holding.
No.
Yes.
So are you telling me? You want the pickpockets to be there to make things exciting?
Of course, I don't want them to be there, but we are living with them now. We know they're there. even if KCCA comes and takes everyone who looks like a pickpocketer tomorrow, the next hour you'll find them. It's never safe here in town. Places outside Kampala, when you're in Kampala, it's a bit congested.
Yeah.
But once you move out of Kampala, the breeze out there, oh my God, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's nice. You never want to leave. Okay.
Are there any specific places you would advise?
A lot.
Yeah.
Just get out of Kampala. Go to a hotel somewhere else. Go for a getaway.
Yeah.
Just somewhere outside Kampala and experience whatever happens there. The food. I don't know if I could survive. I don't know I would survive if I went to a different country where they do not cook matoke.
Matoke.
Yes.
Chapati.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know I would survive. I mean, because people who outside there say there's matoke, but it tastes different.
Okay.
So
all right. For those who don't know what matoke is, how would you describe
matoke
it?
is green banana.
Green banana.
Yes. Green banana.
So plantain.
Okay, plantain.
Yeah.
First we call plantain gonja, right?
Oh yeah, that's
yes.
So it's okay.
Plantain is different from banana. Do you know gonja?
So
Have you
green
heard of gonja?
banana
Green
is
banana is
matoke.
Is matoke.
Uh-huh.
Then plantain is gonja.
Gonja.
Those are two different things.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So food here is very nice. Like you said, we have a lot of culture here. Every culture and tradition has their staple food.
Yeah,
and every time you go to them and you taste their food, how they prepare it, how they serve it, it gets more interesting. So a lot of cultural habits, cultural and traditional habits make Uganda interesting and a happy place to live in. So please, people out there, come to Uganda.
Yeah.
Come to Uganda.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, when I visited Uganda for the first time, I was like, you know what? I have to come back.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. So I'm back, and I'm sure I'll be coming back again.
Again and again.
Yeah.
Come with your friends. Come with the entire tribe. Everyone. Bring them to Uganda.
We shall come. We shall come. Yeah. Although, I enjoy traveling to East Africa in general, right? But I've only been to few countries each time. So it's been Sudan, Uganda, Kenya, and Ethiopia.
Okay.
So I'm like, I need to explore other places. I mean, yes.
Yeah, sure.
East Africa is beautiful and all that, but
everything about it is beautiful.
It is. Yeah. So apart from the matoke, the border, the cultural stuff, what else would you like to, say about Uganda to the public?
I talk about the tourism sites, like the very nice sceneries, the mountains, and everything. It's really beautiful outside Kampala, outside the capital, because the capital is congested.
Yeah.
So we don't have those things in here, but we have very many rivers around River Nile.
Yeah, I know.
Lake Victoria, mountains. Go to Wind in Penetrable National Park for people who like gorilla trekking. It's something beautiful outside there. Everyone should come to Uganda. It's such an amazing place to be.
Yeah, we talked about Kampala being so busy, right? And so my question is, the other cities, how is it compared to Kampala, like in terms of the infrastructure and just the life in general? How busy are things?
I can say one thing for sure: Ugandans are busy people. In their comfortability, they want to make money. They want to work.
It's all about the bag.
Different areas have different activities that happen there. You go to an area where they just do farming. They plant maize, plant cassava, and stuff. You go to a different area, they raise animals. They have herds of cattle. They have goats. Over there, they have sheep. You understand?
Okay.
So a lot of things happen in different areas. It depends on I don't know how to explain it, but as for cities, of course, cities have infrastructure, businesses, the busy places. Go here, they're selling clothes, they're selling phones and stuff. Yeah. But when you go to places that are not cities or that are not towns, they have economic activities. Yes, they have economic activities. They're doing their farming. people are planting coffee, so they're just busy. They're just busy in their homes, in their farms. Then when the time for harvesting comes, they harvest their things, send them to the city for processing and selling. That's how people are living out there, and it's quite interesting. Yeah, because people are growing with that. People have learned to work, and they're making money out of it. They're becoming wealthy. Just a few things still disturbing us, but would be very rich people out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A few things disturbing us. That's like
There's small issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that will be. Understand? It will be solved, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I just want to also thank you for coming up, because we are reaching the end of our conversation, right? And before we wrap up, any last advice you'd like to share to the camera?
I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker, but I think with every step one wants to take in life, they should make sure they are ready to take that step. And then you should also make sure you're doing it for you, not for anyone else. This is your life. You will try to do things to impress other people, and they won't even be impressed. And you won't even gain from it. So I feel like you take your time, understand who you are, understand what you want for yourself, and take a step. Like, take that unstoppable step. No one can stop you. Make your decision and go ahead with it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, right?
Welcome.
And thank you for coming up and sharing your story.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and wish you best of luck with all your activities moving forward, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, and in a few years' time, I will come back and meet you as a lawyer. Right? Hopefully, I don't hope you represent me in something that means I'm a criminal, but right? But yeah, you'll do a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.